Scene 1. The Stargazing Cat, Citrus, an orange tabby with bright orange fur and a glowing silvery whisker, lounges on a mossy hill under a twinkling night sky. His emerald green eyes reflect the stars as he traces constellations with his paw. The 3D animated hill is lush with swaying grass, surrounded by a dense forest glowing faintly with bioluminescent flowers. Suddenly, his whisker pulses with silver light, drawing a sparkling star pattern in the air. Citrus gasps, his tail twitching with excitement as the pattern fades. In the distance, a faint comet trail streaks across the sky, unnoticed. Scene 2. The vanishing stars. The sky darkens as clouds roll in, and the stars vanish one by one. Citrus's whisker dims, and his ears flatten in confusion. From the forest, Flicker, a tiny firefly with a golden-green glow, zips out, her wings buzzing. The stars are gone, Cat. A comet named Zephyr's to blame. She chirps, her antennae wiggling. The forest in the background shifts, with trees casting eerie shadows. Citrus's fur bristles as he agrees to help, his whisker flickering with determination. The camera pans up to a stormy sky, hinting at Zephyr's mischief. Scene 3. The celestial riddle. Flicker leads Citrus into the magical forest, where glowing vines pulse like heartbeats. Flicker's glow illuminates a stone tablet carved with a riddle. Find the first light where shadows sleep. Citrus's whisker glows, pointing to a dark cave hidden behind ivy. Flicker chatters nervously, her light dimming, but Citrus nudges her forward with a playful paw swipe. The 3D cave entrance sparkles with crystal flecks, and the forest hums with mystical energy, setting a tone of adventure. Scene 4. The Cave of Echoes. Inside the cave, glowing stalactites cast reflections on the walls. Citrus's whisker draws a constellation that lights the path, but Zephyr's comet trail swirls above, echoing taunts. You'll never catch me. Flicker solves a sound-based riddle by mimicking the cave's echoes with her buzzing wings, opening a hidden door. Citrus's clumsy leap nearly topples a stalactite, making Flicker giggle. The scene is vibrant with shifting lights and shadows, emphasizing the duo's teamwork in a dynamic, animated environment. Scene 5. The Star Shard. Through the door, they find a glowing star shard on a pedestal, pulsing with celestial energy. Citrus's whisker hums, connecting to the shard, which projects a map of constellations in the air. Flicker's eyes widen as she deciphers it. 2 more shards, in the river and the treetops. Zephyr's shadow flickers, stealing the shard and leaving a riddle scroll. Citrus's fur fluffs in frustration, but Flicker's optimistic chatter keeps him focused. The 3D projection sparkles, with fluid animations of stars swirling around them. Scene 6. The Moonlit River. The duo emerges at a shimmering river under a stormy sky, its waters reflecting faint starlight. Citrus's whisker glows, drawing a bridge of constellations across the river. Flicker zips ahead, her glow bouncing off the water, but slippery rocks make Citrus wobble, his tail flailing comically. Zephyr's comet trail creates whirlpools, and Flicker's quick thinking using her light to distract the current saves Citrus. The river's 3D animation is fluid, with sparkling ripples and dynamic water effects enhancing the action. Scene 7. The Waterfall Riddle. At a glowing waterfall, another riddle tablet reads, Dive where stars are born. Citrus hesitates, his ears drooping, but Flicker's encouraging buzz pushes him to leap into the water. His whisker lights the underwater path, revealing a star shard in a coral cave. Zephyr's shadow swirls, creating a current that traps Citrus. Flicker's rapid wind beats create a countercurrent, freeing him. The underwater scene is vibrant, with animated bubbles and glowing coral adding depth and magic. Scene 8. The Treetop Chase. Now with 2 shards, Citrus and Flicker climb a massive, bioluminescent tree, its branches swaying in the storm. Zephyr's comet form zips through the canopy, dropping the final shard in a nest. Citrus's whisker draws a constellation ladder, but his clumsy paws slip, and Flicker catches him with a burst of light. The chase is fast-paced, with 3D branches bending and leaves fluttering, creating a thrilling, animated sequence as Zephyr taunts them from above. Scene 9. The Skyward Riddle. At the treetop nest, a final riddle tablet reads, Sing the song of the first star. Flicker's glow pulses as she hums a melody, and Citrus's whisker joins, drawing a glowing constellation that activates the shard. Zephyr's comet-form dives, scattering the constellation. Citrus roars a rare, animated cat yell and redraws it, his whisker blazing. The treetop glows with starlight, and the 3D animation of the constellation sparkles, emphasizing the emotional climax. Scene 10. Zephyr's Lair. The shards lead to a stormy cloud lair where Zephyr, a mischievous comet with a smirking face and fiery tail, guards the stolen stars. Citrus's whisker glows fiercely, drawing a protective constellation around Flicker, who's trembling, her light dim. Zephyr mocks their friendship, but Flicker's witty retort, "Stars shine brighter with friends," inspires Citrus. The lair is a swirling 3D vortex of clouds and lightning, with dynamic camera angles highlighting the tension. Scene 11. The Constellation Clash. Citrus and Flicker combine their powers. Citrus's whisker draws a massive constellation, and Flicker's glow amplifies it, creating a starlit net. Zephyr dodges, sending lightning bolts that Citrus leaps over, his first sparking. Flicker's rapid buzzing distracts Zephyr, letting Citrus trap him in the net. The 3D animation is explosive, with glowing stars, crackling lightning, and fluid character movements creating a visually stunning battle. Scene 12. Zephyr's Heart Trapped. Zephyr reveals he hit the stars out of loneliness, wanting attention. Citrus's kind eyes soften, and Flicker's glow warms as she suggests Zephyr join the sky as a constellation. Citrus's whisker draws a new constellation shaped like Zephyr, freeing the stars. The emotional scene is intimate, with soft 3D lighting and close-ups of Citrus's expressive face and Flicker's pulsing glow, highlighting their compassion. Scene 13. The Sky Restored. The stars burst back into the sky, twinkling brightly. Citrus's whisker glows one last time, drawing a final constellation of him and Flicker together. The forest below sparkles, and animals emerge, cheering in animated delight. Flicker zips around Citrus, her glow brighter than ever, while Citrus purrs, his tail swishing proudly. The 3D sky is a canvas of vibrant stars, with sweeping camera shots capturing the magical restoration. Scene 14. The New Dawn. At sunrise, Citrus and Flicker rest on the hill, the forest glowing softly. Citrus's whisker no longer glows, but his eyes shine with pride. Flicker promises to visit every night, her glow winking playfully. The town below wakes to a clear sky, and children point at the new Zephyr constellation. The 3D animation shifts to warm golden tones, with soft focus on the duo's friendship, creating an emotional, heartwarming moment. Scene 15. Epilogue. The Stargazer's Promise. That night, Citrus lounges on the hill, Flicker buzzing beside him. She tells a riddle about friendship, and Citrus chuckles, his tail flicking. The sky sparkles with the Zephyr constellation, and Citrus's purr echoes softly. The camera pulls back, revealing a 3D panorama of the forest and sky, alive with starlight and magic, as fireflies join Flicker in a glowing dance, ending the story with a whimsical, animated light show. Animation notes, visual style. Pixar-inspired 3D animation with vibrant colors, soft textures, and dynamic lighting. Citrus's orange fur glows warmly, contrasting Flicker's golden-green light. The forest and sky are rich with bioluminescent details and fluid star effects. Action dynamics. Citrus's movements are cat-like graceful leaps mixed with clumsy slips for humor. Flicker's rapid buzzing and glowing trails add energy to scenes. Constellation drawing sequences use sparkling particle effects for visual flair. Emotional depth. Close-ups on Citrus's expressive eyes and Flicker's pulsing glow convey emotions. The 3D camera lingers on quiet moments, like their hilltop talks, to emphasize friendship. Sound design. Citrus's purrs and yells are warm and playful, while Flicker's buzzing has a melodic hum. The forest hums with mystical sounds, and Zephyr's comet form crackles like a firework.